Liverpool fans at Anfield didn't just witness a win, they experienced the dawning of a new era. On a night where nostalgia blended with fresh excitement, it wasn't just about the scoreline, it was about the message. The message that Arne Slot's Liverpool is taking shape, and it's powered by youth, boldness, and blistering pace. Before the first echo of You'll Never Walk Alone had even faded from the rafters, 16-year-old Rio Ngumoha was already writing his name into the memory of the cop. The teenager who's barely old enough to drive made it crystal clear that his goal against Yokohama wasn't a fluke. It was a foreshadowing. 2 minutes into the game, the winger picked up the ball, danced through defenders with composure far beyond his years, and curled an unstoppable shot into the bottom corner. Ice-cold execution. Instant eruption. This wasn't a routine preseason friendly anymore. It had instantly become a coming-of-age story in real time. Liverpool weren't just winning, they were discovering. And the discovery didn't stop there. Just 3 minutes later, Ngumoha was at it again. This time, the architect, not the finisher. Ben Doak surged down the right wing and whipped in a teasing cross. Ngumoha read it perfectly, pulled defenders toward him, then smartly laid it off to Darwin Nunez. The Uruguayan, subject of transfer whispers link him to AC Milan, coolly slotted home, greeted by an ovation that felt both supportive and sentimental. For a player surrounded by speculation, this was a performance filled with focus. Nunez wasn't distracted, he was determined. Slot's trust in him paid immediate dividends, and the bond between the forward and Anfield seemed to strengthen with every stride he took. But if Ngumoha stole the early show, Ben Doak was quietly building his own masterpiece. The Scottish winger, just 19 but already brimming with raw electricity, was unrelenting on the opposite flank, direct, fearless, and constantly probing. Just before the break, he unleashed a long-range rocket that looked destined for the top corner, only for athletic keeper Alex Padilla to tip it wide. Yet moments later, Doak had his reward, albeit indirectly. Charging down the wing again, Doak fired across from an awkward angle. It looked too sharp to convert, too narrow to expect much from, but Padilla misjudged it disastrously, bundling the ball into his own net. Anfield chuckled, but Doak didn't celebrate wildly. He simply turned, refocused, hungry for more. Liverpool led 3-0 at the half, and while the second half brought fewer fireworks, the message remained strong. This was a statement performance, not just a training exercise. Gorka Guruzeta did claw one back for Athletic Club after a misjudged clearance by Lucas Stevenson, but it felt like a footnote more than a twist. Liverpool didn't panic. They didn't retreat. Instead, they tightened up, absorbed the pressure, and stayed composed. It was a mature response from a team still experimenting with combinations, but showing glimpses of cohesion already forming under Arne Slot's blueprint. Speaking of Slot, the Dutchman has barely been in the Liverpool hot seat for 2 months, but the fingerprints of his philosophy are already visible. High tempo, intelligent pressing, wide threats, and vertical progression. Slot isn't just rebuilding a team, he's rebooting a culture. And the youth? They're thriving under his watch. Let's talk about Ngumoha again, because this isn't just about one goal or one assist. It's about the way he plays, the fearlessness, the clarity of decision-making. At just 16, he doesn't look like someone finding his footing. He looks like someone grabbing opportunity by the throat. His understanding with Doak is fluid, and his spatial awareness in tight pockets is almost eerily mature. Sources close to Liverpool say Ngumoha has been impressing in every session, and Slot is reportedly considering keeping him around the senior setup for the first half of the season. That's rare air for someone his age. But when you watch him glide past defenders like a seasoned winger, you stop thinking about his age and start thinking about his impact. Ben Doak, meanwhile, is no longer a hidden gem. He's becoming a weapon. If last season hinted at his potential, this preseason is underlining it in bold. He's stronger, sharper, and more strategic in his movements. Against Athletic Club, he wasn't just relying on pace, he was dictating tempo, dragging defenders out of position, and opening lanes for others. It's the type of evolution that earns starting minutes, not just bench cameos. Darwin Nunez, too, deserves mention. Amid constant questions about his future, his performance was both a response and a reminder that he still has a role in this squad and that he's capable of delivering when trusted. His chemistry with the younger players, particularly Ngumoha and Doak, was a refreshing sight. And if Liverpool do end up keeping him, Slot may just unlock a version of Nunez that finally marries consistency with chaos. Then there's the emotional weight of the night. This wasn't just Liverpool's return to Anfield. It was the first match since the devastating loss of Diogo Jota and his brother, Andre Silva. In the 20th minute, as the ball rolled across the pitch, all four corners of the stadium rose in unison. Jota's name rang out, not as a chant, but as a hymn. A reminder that Liverpool is more than just a club, it's a family, one that mourns together, honors together, and marches on together. You could see it on the players' faces. This wasn't just about form or tactics, it was personal. Every run, every tackle, every goal had a bit more meaning, a bit more heart. And that's what makes this new era under Slot so intriguing. Yes, there's tactical freshness. Yes, there's youth bursting through, but there's also soul. There's purpose. And when you combine talent with that kind of emotional core, special things can happen. As the final whistle blew and fans lingered in their seats, the scoreboard read 4-1, but it felt like more than just a win. It felt like ignition, and there's no slowing down. Liverpool are set to face Athletic Club again tonight in the second of back-to-back fixtures, offering another look at Slot's evolving setup. Will we see more of Ngumoha? Will Doak continue to rise? Could Nunez stake a stronger claim for the striker role? The questions are plenty, but the answers are beginning to form, and they're exciting. If this match was a teaser of what's to come this season, Liverpool fans have every reason to be optimistic, because the red wave isn't just coming, it's already crashing onto the shores of English football, and it's being led by fearless kids, reborn veterans, and a manager who's ready to rewrite the script. Make no mistake, Anfield witnessed something special, and this is just the beginning. Would you like me to format this for a blog post or YouTube voiceover as well, or split it into smaller sections for pacing?